So Gervonta Tank Davis has officially chosen his next opponent. And that opponent is Lamont the Reaper Roach. It's your boy, Mr. 926, a.k.a. Bushido the Dragon, a.k.a. the Black Maid, a.k.a. I could just do this all day, the two-time demonetized champion of the world.
I need y'all to get the likes up, man.
Check it out, man. Gervonta Tank Davis. For the past few weeks, we've been wondering who he's going to fight. We heard El Rayo. We heard De Los Santos.
Come out about a week ago and say that you declined that fight.
I mean, it wasn't really an offer, you know. It wasn't really an offer. It was more like I was just asked about Tank. I said, nah, 35, you know. And we never really dove into it. There was no, details or nothing.
El Rayo came out and pretty much said that he didn't know anything about anything. There was never any details or anything like that. Basically what I got from it was that Tank Davis seems to like to mention, or I should say his handlers. His handlers like to mention these guys' names, and they're going to see what the people think about it. I don't think they really care what the people think, because the people didn't receive the whole Lamont Roach thing too well. Lamont Roach came out and said the other day, y'all got me messed up. Well, you know what he really said, y'all got me effed up. But, I mean, this is who Tank Davis is going to fight. Lamont Roach is the super featherweight champion, right? Weight class under Tank Davis, 130 pounds, so he's going to be going up to see Gervonta Tank Davis. I mean, if you don't remember Lamont Roach got dropped by Jamil Simplified Herring some years ago, and, he became a world champion soon thereafter, right? He became a world champion, so now he's going to be getting an opportunity to fight Gervonta Tank Davis. He's from the DMV area, so this could be the reason why they chose Lamont Roach, because they could sell over there on the East Coast. However, there was another guy from the DMV area that I felt that Gervonta Tank Davis should have fought, and that's Gary Russell Jr. However, he didn't want no smoke with Gary Russell Jr. for whatever reason. Whether you feel like he could beat this dude or not, he didn't really want to deal with him. But they're going to be dealing with Lamont Roach. And I noticed that Tank Davis, right, and there's been a narrative for Tank, he don't fight black fighters. Well, he's starting to fight black fighters. He fought Frank Ghost Martin, and now he's fighting Lamont Roach. 2 black fighters back-to-back. But guess what? Guess what, man? There's always something, bro. It's never just, it's always something, bro. But these are guys that he's been in a ring with before already, right? He sparred Frank Martin back in the day. He sparred Lamont Roach back in the day. Or should I say they fought in amateurs, whatever the case. They're familiar with each other in the ring. Tank don't like unfamiliarity. He don't want to get in there if he's unfamiliar. You know what I'm saying? If you're a black fighter, that's just what it looking like to me. Because when it comes to Devin Haney, a guy that he likely sparred in the past as well, he didn't want no smoke with Devin. He got a lot of smoke for him on social media, but as far as getting in the ring with some smoke, that's not going to happen. So we got the Lamont Roach fight. And, I mean, Lamont Roach isn't a bad fighter, right? He just isn't the most popular fighter. It just isn't something that boxing fans was really checking for right now. I would have rather have seen him fight Teofimo Lopez. And speaking of Teofimo Lopez, he was on It Is What It Is with Cameron and Mace. And check out what Teofimo Lopez had to say.
Less to fight him to prove that, or wouldn't do that?
Nah, yo, bro, I've been doing that in my last fights. Yo, I have yet to even make more than $1 million in every fight.
Wow.
Yeah, like every fight. When I fought Lomachenko in that time and COVID, everybody was talking about how he gave me 800 grand on top of whatever. No, never did. I came back home with like $460,000 after everything. Fighting the #1 pound for pound over Crawford and Canelo. And then when it came to Josh Taylor, I came home with probably like 800 grand.
Now, to hear what Teo had to say about Tank, right? He said he'll take less money to fight Tank because that's all he's been doing his whole career. $460,000 take home after the Lomachenko fight. About $800,000 after the Josh Taylor fight take home. So Teofimo Lopez, he's getting a lot of money taken from. Why? Because he's with Top Rank. I mean, I guess the name Takeover fits him well. But it is what it is with Cameron and Mace. And, he said he'll fight Tank. And I would like to see Teofimo Lopez and Gervonta Tank Davis. In a perfect boxing world, that fight would actually be next. Teofimo don't got nothing lined up. Tank, well, now he got something lined up. But Tank Davis is very selective on who he wants to fight, man. And I think highly of Tank Davis' skills, too. This is why it's annoying watching this dude move throughout boxing. Like, he had all the skill and talent in the world, but you'll be hard-pressed to see him fight somebody with a post. And if it is somebody with a post, well, there's going to be rehydration and stipulation. And I'm not saying Lamont Roach don't got a post. Lamont Roach can very well go out there and put up a performance of a lifetime. However, it's hard to believe when it's such an experienced, talented fighter like Tank Davis, you know what I'm saying, who could change the course of any fight at any time with one punch. I don't know. Part of me thinks really highly of Tank Davis as far as his skills, but the other part of me is like, come on, man, I think you could do a lot more. And I guess it is what it is, man. Tank Davis, this is what he's going to do. I remember years ago, Shakur Stevenson told us that Tank Davis told him that he ain't trying to fight none of these tough dudes. He wants to make a lot of money by fighting bums, basically. That's basically what he said that Tank Davis told him years ago. So, yeah, Tank Davis is staying true to that. So it is what it is. And I'm not saying Lamont Roach is a bum. I think Lamont Roach is a good fighter. But this just isn't something that we was expecting, right? But it's here, and now we got to see what happens. Tank Davis will be going up against Lamont Roach this December. Teofimo Lopez says he'll take a pay cut to fight Gervonta Tank Davis. Like, subscribe, hot your boy. Peace out.